Good afternoon. Another box arrived at the doorstep today. This is not really a mystery box to me, but it is to you. This is a box that came from a subscriber, Keith, who had been emailing me and asking me about if I'd run certain engines or not, and I said, no, I haven't run those particular engines before. So he's like, well, how about if I send them to you so you can run them? So no, these are not freebies. These are engines sent to me by a kind gentleman with the intent of just adding them to my Glow Engine video database. So let's see what we've got inside here. Okay, here we go. The first one I'm going to pull out is this, and let's kind of move this off to the side so we can look at these one by one. The box says this is a Fox 19. Let's see what we have inside. The instructions say Fox 19 and Fox 19 RC manual. Very nice. And here it is. Sorry. I'm going to zoom in a little bit closer here so you can see this nice engine. Now this is definitely, quick smell check, definitely an engine I've never done before. I haven't done too many Fox engines. This is probably, judging by the date of this thing, I'm estimating that it's early 80s, if not late 70s, mid 70s maybe, because it has a strap-on type muffler here. And it's probably a cast iron piston. So that is an interesting one. And I know all Fox engines are run, or at least they used to be, they were run at the factory. So, and I believe that this was the new in-box engine that he included. So, Keith, you're going to have to tell me what you want me to do with this thing exactly. If you want me just to run a few runs, rich runs, to do some heat cycles on it, or what. That's a very nice one. Let's see what we got here. I think I know what this one is too. And am I zoomed in too much? Maybe a hair. Let's very gently open this up. I'll put all new wrappings on it when they go back. This, yeah, that's what I thought. This is a JBA 140. Get in a little tighter on this. So this is a rather large two-stroke engine that looks rather oily. That doesn't smell like fuel residue. That smells like after-run or 3-in-1 oil. Yeah. So this is a ringed engine with mega compression. So this will be a good one to compare against that 150 Irvine I've got. And the other part of this was the exhaust is in here, which is nice. So it has a standard exhaust, so I can bolt it into my stand in the normal manner. So we've got a JBA 140 along with that Fox. The exhaust. Let's see. There's another box here. An HB engine. And again, I'm in a little bit too tight there. Let's see what the box says. The box says HB15RC, so let's see if that's really what this is. You can never tell. Boy, this box, comes with everything under the sun. That's really nice. Very nice. And it is a 15. Look at that beautiful engine. Oh my goodness. Now this, to me, is the new in-box engine. This looks like a new in-box engine to me. Looks like it's got a Perry style carb on it. This engine is spectacular. Look at this thing. Oh my gosh, this is just beautiful. Yeah, this is a pretty old engine. This is a spectacular engine. Really nice. It's got an extension there. Very, very sweet engine. That is cool as hell. Now, I'm not sure how I'm going to mount this into my normal beam style mount because this part comes up my beam style mount would come over here, so I'm probably going to have to actually bolt this to a piece of wood just to run this one. So that one's going to take a little bit of thought to get that one mounted, but this to me looks like the new in-box engine. Let's see here. Does not look like it's got a ring on it, so I'll have to look at the instructions on that. HB15, beautiful, absolutely spectacular engine. That's super cool. So, Keith, if this is the new in-box engine, I'll read the instructions, see what it says about how to break this thing in. If you want me to do, you need to tell me. How many runs do you want me to do on this? What all do you want me to do? What am I allowed to do with that? That's a beautiful, beautiful engine. Let's see what else we've got in here. Man, there's a lot of stuff in this box here. So obviously the next few weeks are going to be taken up with running these engines. This looks like testers, McCoy, I think. It says right here McCoy 29 on that beam. Good thing it said that because I was rather clueless. It's got good compression, seems to, especially since it doesn't have a plug in it. This is a cool engine. It looks like it's just a free flight engine because it's just got a big open carb, so this is going to be just wide open all the time, which is kind of cool. That'll be fun. So a McCoy 29. Very cool. Another vintage engine which I have not ever had or made a video of. Holy moly, there's still more stuff in here. Geesh. Let's see what this thing here is. Oh yeah, okay. This is a McCoy 19. I know that because I just read it. I can read pretty quickly. Without the carb, without the prop drive. It's frozen up. I'm not sure. This engine obviously is not a runner, but it would be very interesting to use as an experiment to see how well my ultrasonic cleaner works and see if we can't get this engine cleaned up and run. It doesn't look like it has a bearing in it, so that's a very nice thing. There's no bearings to change, but we'll see if we can get this thing freed up and get it turning over. And I'll have to see if my buddy that sells a lot of engines, if he might happen to have a carb for a McCoy 19, because it sure would be cool to actually run this engine. Okay, next. There's 2 more items in this box. Let's see what this item is. Okay, wow, check this out. It is, wow, that appears to be an OS Max 58. You know, I've never ever heard of that before in my life. I've never heard of a 58. Now this engine looks like it's seen its better days. In fact, it's really seen its better days. Let me show you what I'm talking about here. Look at the fasteners. I don't know if you're going to be able to see. I think the fasteners are supposed to be cross point, but if you look at this one, there's no cross there at all. That thing is stripped out big time. So is this one. So is this one. So I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do with this engine exactly. It might be a runner as it is, which is fine. I can run it like this. It's got some damage here. This engine has definitely had its better days, but feels like it might have some compression. Again, this is another one of those like that OS 15 Max 3 that I've got, whereas the glow plug is offset to the intake side more so than the exhaust instead of being centered. That's kind of interesting. So this should be a runner. It came with a needle valve. Don't have to have an exhaust to run it. So this should be a running engine as long as I'm not asked to take it apart, because with those screws in that condition, there's no way I want to mess with that, because those are all going to have to be drilled out if this is to ever be taken apart and had anything else done to it. Okay, now last but not least, I'm really kind of going in and out here a lot. Sorry about that. Last but not least, let's see what this one is. See what we have here. Oh, okay. This is a Can-B 40 with a pericarb. Looks like this is such an old Can-B that it would have used one of those strap-on exhaust, because the screws, part of the straps are here. Let's see here. It's got good compression. Very good compression. Yeah, that's got good compression. Now this is an interesting design. I've never seen a Can-B or actually held a Can-B engine that's this old. Because I've never seen a prop drive like this before. I've never actually seen a Can-B this old. So a Can-B 40 with a pericarb on it, and of course I'm sitting here messing with the adjustment, so that'll be interesting. So we've got quite an array of the engines that Keith has so kindly sent to me for some run videos. Let's see if I can get all of these in one shot here. We've got this big boy here, JBA, and then we've got these two engines that came with a box. So as I said, the next several weeks you'll probably be seeing whatever videos I can put together regarding these engines. So Keith, I can't thank you enough for trusting me with these engines of yours. And when you see this video, I've already sent you an email. We can converse a little bit more on what exactly you'd like me to do with some of these. Some of these are pretty obvious. But anyway, so these are going to be some video, some subjects of the next few videos for the next few weeks anyway. So hope you enjoyed watching and look forward to seeing at least some of these run. Thank you.